quiz number 9. I think we had 10 entries this week, which is a 100% improvement on last time, so thank you everybody. Gradually getting there. Right, the picture questions. The band was Wishbone Ash from about 1971-72. The guitar was the Sex Pistols' Steve Jones. The lady was Janis Joplin. Name the YouTuber, that was our lovely Joanne from Navan in Ireland, otherwise known as Nana BJ, which incidentally is her name spelled backwards. That's Jo. Got you there. Note she's got 3 drinks in her hands at once. Ogden's Nut Gone Flake was released in 1968. The twins were the Ryan twins, Paul and Barry Ryan, and their mother was actress Marion Ryan. I believe she'd done some singing as well, singer actress. And the gentleman was a recent photograph of Don Henley from the Eagles, at one of his political meetings that he attends. The Sun recording studio, as you all know of course, was in Memphis, Tennessee, where the early Elvis records were recorded, amongst others. The album was Medal by Pink Floyd from 71, and the music was I've Got a Line on You by American band Spirit. So there you go, those were the pictures. Right, the other questions were the Damned's drummer was Rat Scabies. I believe their current drummer has got a strange name as well, which Rich pointed out to me, but I was looking for Rat Scabies from the original lineup. Mott the Hoople first changed their name to Mott after Ian Hunter had left, and subsequently became the British Lions. So I'll give a point for either of those. And Elton John's real name is Reg Dwight. Now, as Manello took great pleasure in pointing out, I made a mistake on the next question. I thought that Elton John, Rod Stewart and Long John Baldry had all been in one band at one time, but they hadn't. Elton John and Long John Baldry were in Bluesology, and Long John Baldry and Rod Stewart, along with Brian Auger and Julie Driscoll, were in Steam Packet. So I do apologise most profusely, and I'll give you a point for either of those answers. So that's Bluesology or Steam Packet, as I misled you. A recording artist whose name begins in Z, well, we could have had Warren Zevon, who I showed you a picture of. I will give a point for Robert Zimmerman, although he doesn't use that name to recording with. And one I'd forgotten about, Lena Zavaroni, a young lady that recorded in England many years ago. The original Jesus from the original Jesus Christ Superstar album was Ian Gillan from Deep Purple. You're So Vain by Carly Simon was allegedly written about Warren Beatty, but who knows. But a point for Warren Beatty. Charlie Burchill is the guitarist with Simple Minds, and Bruce Springsteen's debut album from 1973 was the one I mentioned. And Bruce Dickinson, apart from being a pretty good singer, he's also a qualified pilot and a fencing expert. I believe he's reached championship levels in his fencing. Touché. So there you go, those are the answers, and the results are thus. With 2 points, Ed Muirton. Well done, Ed. With 7 points, I believe it's pronounced Waiting Awa. With 12 points, Mary Cigarettes. With 16 points, we have Steve UK 17, Flying O, and Left Hand Davy. With 17 points, Jose Polo. With 18 points, the Welsh contingent. We've got Ilswyn Paul, apologies if I pronounced that wrong, and Rick Malbex, both with 18. And in first place, Vegas Daddy 17 and Sprout Central. So well done, you lot. Much better effort this week. Really pleased with that. That's it. Keep your eyes peeled for the next one. If anyone wants to do me a Tim's Week introduction, I know Dave's effort's going to be difficult to beat, but it's not a competition. I need one from Mr. Boyd. I need another one from PDX Guitar Legend, as they've both been lost in the past. And anybody else that wants to have a go. Joanne, see you soon. Bye.